So, the imposter. I think at this point we can say with 100% certainty who that is. We've been through 2 books, and we have a few clues. Let me go over the hints. First of all, it is someone who knew Squirrelflight, for sure. Someone who would talk about her with a familiarity that other cats wouldn't have. This cat is romantically interested in Squirrelflight. Now, I have seen a couple people argue that it's just to keep the deputy under control, but he's clearly not treating Berrynose that way, especially now that we've seen the previews, and he's shown interest in Squirrelflight's whereabouts after banishing her, which was noted as specifically seeming like it was out of some sort of fondness. Either way, this discounts pretty much every character but a few, but I won't list them because that would be a pain in the neck. Second, it's someone who knew the forest territories when the clans first arrived but wouldn't know them now. He needed to exist at some point in the New Prophecy or the Power of Three. Related to that, the cat in question doesn't know a lot of the newer cats, seeing as he's unfamiliar with cats like Dunose and seems greatly unfamiliar with SkyClan. Just to refresh you on this, SkyClan didn't have any cats listed. Almost all the cats, in fact, that are listed are cats from ThunderClan, which kind of implies that whoever's doing this has something against ThunderClan in particular. Now, this discounts a few cats. It can't be Darktail, he would never be familiar with the territories as they were in Power of Three. And it would be totally out of character for him to be unfamiliar with SkyClan, and he doesn't list even one code-breaking cat from their ranks. And there are code-breaking cats in their ranks. A warrior rejects the soft life of a kitty pet, but they had literal, actual kitty pet warriors who went and ate kibble. Additionally, this unfamiliarity with SkyClan completely discounts Soul, who would do anything for another chance to mess with them specifically. Both of these cats are SkyClan's villains, and to forget that would be absolutely ridiculous. Also, neither of them had the hots for Squilf. They barely interacted with her. Third, the cat in question is a Tom. This is the same cat that was whispering to Shadowsight. This is implied in the most recent book, and it was also accidentally reconfirmed by a Warrior Cats website poll. Oops. This kicks out Hollyleaf specifically. Oh geez, you can tell that my throat still hasn't recovered. 4, he doesn't actually care about the code breakers or code breaking, as he is both so unfamiliar with it that he needs to be reminded, and he is willing to allow himself and Squirrelflight to break the code. This just kind of vaguely handwaves off theories about cats who did really like the Warrior Code or care about it and are also dead. Like cats from Code of the Clans, which I was kind of attached to, and Hollyleaf again. And as a final note, cats that died in the big battle at the end of Omen of the Stars are definitely real forever dead. Their ghosts are dead, and this cat is not. This makes it so that it can't be Hawkfrost, even though he's, pretty high up on the list otherwise. But who does hit all these points? Who covers this on every level? You guessed it. Shrewpaw. Is he dead? Yes. Does he love Squirrelflight? Yes. Does he know about SkyClan? No, he's an idiot. Is he a Tom? Yeah. Is he evil? Absolutely. Shrewpaw is the most perfect candidate we have, and nobody fits this quite as well as he does. You might not know, but Shrewpaw is actually for real dead. After killing him several times throughout the series, he finally stayed dead when he died from a sarcastic comment Soul made in the Power of Three. This was probably done purposefully, as most things are in Warrior Cats, to imply that he had ghostly powers of resurrection and death. Unfortunately, we never got to know what his warrior name was, because they forgot how old he was, who his mentor was, and that he was alive. Luckily, now we have one. His warrior name is Bramblestar. Did Shrewpaw love Squirrelflight? Unquestionably. In Long Shadows, chapter 29, Shrewpaw yowls to Squirrelflight, "I will come back for you. Even if I die, I will come back. So wait for me, darling Squilf." Squirrelflight responds by commenting about how the prey is running. As previously mentioned, him dying suddenly from a passive-aggressive jab from Soul means he has fulfilled his promise of dying and also knows the early forest territories, but not the current ones. He also dies before he gets to experience the joys of SkyClan. And he's also evil. Don't you remember when Shrewpaw went on a 3-page rant about how elders are freeloaders? when he told Squirrelflight in a dream that only her strongest kits would live on, right before Dandelion Kit and Juniper Kit caught Yellowcough. These are clearly hints to Shrewpaw's real intentions. Take notice of page 408 of The Silent Thaw, where imposter Bramblestar says, "I remember when we were apprentices together." This is clearly a reference to Shrewpaw, as a highly potential candidates for being the imposter, such as the Ghost of Mothwing's Atheism, Rainwhisker, Smudge, Ashfur, and Brambleclaw were all adults when Squirrelflight was born. Shrewpaw also could be very angry at Squirrelflight for continuing to live when he died, which would be a very deep blow to anyone who was dead while someone else was alive. But honestly, this would be kind of disappointing to me. Why would they put out all these hints about it being Shrewpaw if it was actually Shrewpaw? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Are you not subscribed to Moon Kitty? Whoa. You're not subscribed to Moon Kitty. What am I doing with my life?